welcome to my channel. This video is for a double heart chain layered with glitter ribbons. Please consider joining my YouTube family by subscribing, and don't forget to tap that bell for notifications on my uploads, live streams, and premieres. This heart chain is going to go on a minimum, so I have cut the center ribbon at 14 inches long enough to cover the ribbon streamers and a couple of inches for attaching it to the backer. And the ribbons for the hearts are cut at 10 inches long. Now again, I'm layering these with glitter ribbons. It does make it a little bit more difficult to form the hearts. First you want to layer them carefully, and these two ribbons are not exactly the same width, so that makes it a little bit more difficult as well. Some of them I'm going to do the glitter on the inside, and some I'm going to do on the outside. Of course, you could layer these by 3 and do glitter on the inside and outside, but you do want to include a acetate or poly blend ribbon because it's stiff and it's going to hold the shape of the hearts. If you try to do this with just the glitter ribbon, it's not going to make good hearts, so make sure you're using the stiff ribbon with it. So you see I'm just folding it in half, folding those two ribbons in half, and then just tucking those ends in. Make sure you tuck them all the way down into that point, because that's where you're going to staple. And it's actually easier to start from the top and work your way down, and that's the way I usually make these, but I decided to try and do it from the bottom and work my way up. The only problem with starting at the top is you don't know exactly where you're going to end, and you end up having to cut off some ribbon, so it's safe to at least add a couple inches to this ribbon just to make sure that it's going to be the right length. But as you're working your way up, trying to staple them upwards, it's just a little bit more difficult. So if you want to do it from the top down, it is easier to staple them. Make sure you're trimming off the ends after it's better just to go ahead and fold them in half first, and then just trim off those ends and try to make a straight line from all 4 of those ends, because that's where you're tucking them in, and you want them to be straight and to be tucked down in there all the way. So that's my little tip for that. So as you see on this one, I'm doing the glitter on the outside. So I'm just alternating it, so you'll see glitter on the inside of some of the hearts and glitter on the outside of some of the hearts. And then you want to staple these in the kind of curve of the heart is where you want to staple the next one. And you can leave space between. You could do like a grouping of 2 or 3 and then leave some space and start another little grouping if you want. If you see the staples, I suggest covering those up with some kind of bling or something. I usually do like a diamond mesh ribbon, the flower shaped diamond mesh ribbon. Just glue some of that over the staple, any staples you can see, so it adds some more bling, and then that way you won't see those staples. And I'm going to show that at the very end, adding some diamond mesh. So I'm going to just fast forward this, making the next few hearts so you don't have to watch all of those. And what you can't really see is how the glitter, when you're trying to form the heart, sometimes the glitter sticks together and it's a little difficult to get them down in there or to get them just right because of that glitter ribbon. So that's the only thing about using the glitter ribbon, is it does stick together and kind of makes it more difficult to make them. Again, I'm using 2 different widths. I'm using 7/8 inch with acetate ribbon, and then the glitter ribbon is 5/8 inch, so it's a little bit less width. Don't forget to leave some space there at the top to attach to your backer. So you want to leave a couple inches at least. And you want your hearts, be careful too of your backer. The loops on your backer will cover up some of those hearts and smash them, so just be careful about how high up you do the hearts. As you see, I'm not doing them all the way up. And all you have to do is give that ribbon, that middle ribbon, a twist, like a half a twist to make it flat to staple it to your backer. Very simple. Sometimes your heart chain will still kind of want to twist, so just kind of play around with it and see what works best, which direction is best for twisting that middle ribbon. And again, you just want to give it like a half a twist. And here I am attaching some diamond mesh, of course at the bottom, because there's all those staples at the bottom, and then I'm just going around to where you can see staples and adding more too. So after I do this on each side, I'm doing a bigger section on this side because you had more staples on this side. So that just gives it some more bling, and plus you can't see the staples, so I'm all about covering up the staples and adding sparkles where you can. You know, if somebody doesn't like a lot of sparkle and stuff like that, then you can be creative and add some other stuff. Just try to find something else to cover that up with. You could just do some glitter ribbons. You could just cut a perfect rectangle to cover that up with some glitter ribbons or printed ribbons, or I've even done curling ribbon hanging down from the heart chains before. So here it is finished and hung on the mum. See how pretty that is? So you can see a little bit of a staple because I'm looking downward at it, but you could go back and cover all that up, make sure it's not showing, and you can also kind of glue the hearts together too if you need to. Okay, thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment. Please be kind with your comments. Please be kind to others, and happy mum making, everyone.